Hello everyone, this is your girl, Sugary Girl Candy 2012, and I'm bringing you guys another rant video. I know I've been making these rant videos a whole lot as of lately, but it's just been so much going on ever since the Xbox One and the PS4 entered the gaming market that it's just been crazy insane. And basically, to take most of that heat is the PlayStation floor. We all know that when Sony first announced the PS3, it was hell, and that price tag wasn't too pretty either. So basically, it took them a couple of years to get on their feet and to start fixing shit. So with the PS4, Sony, got their act together, and they started doing their thing. And a lot of people underestimated how much they were gonna sell, but honest to truth, I don't see why people honestly underestimated the PS4 sales. I mean, considering that the PS4 and the Xbox One were releasing, um, both were releasing within the same month, so basically you can see how each will do with both of them coming out in the same year in the same month and not wait for another console to come out a year later. So, anyway, on to why I really made this. If you read the title, you know what it's about. It's these Xbox fanboys, and they have been going crazy insane with the announcement of Destiny getting exclusive content for the PS4, and I believe it's for about a year. And this is what kills me about fanboys. And let me say this. If you're not a fanboy, then there is no reason why you should take offense to this video. If you're not in this category, then you shouldn't take offense. So if you're not a fanboy and you're a fan, then again, I don't see a reason for you to take offense. Okay, so basically, if you guys didn't know, or you don't know who Bungie are, they are the creator of Halo, Halo 1, 2, and 3, Halo ODS, and Halo Reach. And, basically the reason for, Bungie leaving Microsoft is because I heard and read that Microsoft just wanted them to forever make Halo games, and they didn't want to just make their whole developing career about just making Halo games, and I can understand that. And this is why they departed, and now the studio, I believe, is 343, are the one making the Halo games now. So they left, and now they're multi-platform. So since they went multi-platform, they have been pretty much, you know, with Sony, working out deals and stuff, and they said, just to get PlayStation users, players, get used to them making games for the PlayStation, because obviously we never had any Bungie games on the PlayStation consoles. So they made a controller, and they were helping Sony, through the process and stuff, and blah blah blah. So when this exclusive DLC was announced, it pissed off a lot of Xbox fanboys, and they have been going crazy, insane ever since. Basically telling Bungie, you guys betrayed us. We helped build you guys up. Um, you guys are full of shit. I'm not gonna buy your game, or I'm gonna buy it used, and blah blah blah, like all types of dumb shit. So I'm like, wow, this is the most ridiculous thing I ever came across. And the reason why I say this is because, like, some Xbox fanboys just feel like they're entitled to everything. Like, not even picking up the fact that Microsoft is the one that started this whole DLC mess. And if you try to say they didn't, then you're full of shit. Cause when was the PlayStation or Nintendo ever doing this DLC crap? Exactly. So Microsoft basically started this off, and basically all of last year, all of last generation, aka the Xbox 360, between the PS3, who has been getting the most DLC content, obviously because of the person who started it, Microsoft, with Fallout, Skyrim, GTA 4, when they got the Liberty, I keep forgetting what the name of the stories are, but they got those, I believe it was 6 or 7 months in advance before PS3 players actually got to play it. They're constantly always getting COD DLC. So for you to sit there and bitch and whine and threaten Bungie and saying you're not gonna buy the game and all this other mess is fucking ridiculous. Just because of the fact that they're choosing, or the fact that they're having years worth of DLC for the PS3. Like the PS3, the PlayStation consoles just don't get a goddamn break at all, dude. Like at freaking all. I don't honestly see how y'all mofos can be upset when you're constantly always getting DLC, downloadable content, time content, compared to what the PlayStation users get. And if you count up all the DLC that Microsoft have been getting since the Xbox 360 days and years, then that would easily equate to a year's worth of DLC that they gotten, and blah blah blah. Personally, for me, I've never let like DLC determine my purchase for any game. I get it regardless of it, because I mean I'm not really too big on buying too many DLCs for too many games, so I don't let that deter me from purchasing something. I purchase it regardless. So I mean, I say in this situation, the people that should be almost honestly upset. Yeah, Bungie made yeah, I'm not saying like, you can't be angry, upset, or a little irritated, but at the same time, there is no need to do. If you're a loyal fan, as you say, to Bungie, then you wouldn't be saying and doing this type of mess towards them. You wouldn't be downing them, and you wouldn't have to have them keep on having a developer come out to explain themselves on why they're choosing to do it. And obviously, again, one of the main reasons is because they said PlayStation users, you know, we're not used to any like Bungie games being on the PlayStation platform. So basically, they want to bring in more users, and basically, Xbox fanboys are looking at that as a bad thing. So basically, them wanting more fans is bad. Like, it's ridiculous, man. And it's not like they're I don't know how they're portraying you or forgetting about you. If they were portraying you or forgetting about you, then they would be just making the game for one platform, or those just PlayStation platform, period. Compared to what Insomniac are doing, they proclaim Sony to be unfair. But if Sony were unfair, then I don't know how they have so many people under their belt. And then they try to say Microsoft unfair, but Microsoft also have big studios leaving. So I mean, like, it's like this. So you can't honestly say they're doing this out of love. Obviously, it's for the money. But like, if anybody should be upset about this whole big developer that's been developing for the console for years, it should be Sony fans, just due to the fact that, again, at least you guys will actually be able to play Destiny. Destiny is coming out for all platforms, compared to Sunset Overdrive, which is being made by Insomniac, and it's going to be, in order to play that game, you're going to have to get an Xbox One. Now, I'm not going to lie, the game looks good. It looks fun as hell, and the customization aspect, got me hooked, because I love customizing and creating my characters to look the way I want them to look, and blah blah blah. So basically, that was pretty enticing. But obviously, I'm not going to get a whole console for one game. I just don't do that, regardless of what console it is. It got to be more enticing features for me to be like, yeah, I need this console. But I'm not going to obviously get it for one game. So basically, you guys need to chill out. Let Sony have this one without all the bitching in between. If anybody should be upset, it should be Insomniac fans, man. People that have been, I'm not personally like a big fan of Insomniac. I played a few of the Ratchet and Clank games. I enjoy them just due to the fact that it remind me of Jak and Daxter, and Jak and Daxter are made by Naughty Dog, and I'm pretty much a huge fan of Naughty Dog. So, I wasn't, I'm not making a big deal about Insomniac leaving. Let them do their thing. I mean, if they felt they, wasn't getting treated fairly, so be it. I mean, can't stop it. But I feel for the people that are upset, and not just due to the fact that, they just up and left, but they try to say they love all their fans. They love their PlayStation fans, and can we all just hug and get along? But here they are making an exclusive game for, the Xbox One, and just like they just said, fuck the PlayStation fan base, and compared to Bungie, where they're making their game for all platforms. So you guys need to be a little fair. Stop feeling so entitled. Stop feeling so freaking greedy. Like, it's like, since PlayStation did this, now it's like it's a totally different story, but nobody was really talking about it when Microsoft was doing it. Nobody even brings it up. The people that try to defend that fuckery, the whole going against Bungie and blah blah blah, never bring up the fact that Microsoft started this whole DLC mess, and never bring up the fact that Microsoft had all this DLC content and still are getting it till this day, starting from the Xbox 360 onto the Xbox One. So you guys need to honestly get your acts together, and just realize that this isn't going away, dude. It's gonna keep happening. I mean, nothing you say or do is gonna make it change. I mean, you guys might as well stop wasting your keystrokes and stop wasting your breath, and just either get the game and play it, or don't get the game and shut the hell up and quit bitching about it. That's what I've been saying for the longest, even for the Saints Row franchise. Just either get it, play it, or don't, just stop bitching about it. I mean, just because Sunset Overdrive isn't for the PS4, you're not going to see me sitting here all day, every day, bitching about it not being on the PS4. I mean, the deal's already been made. The game is already made for the Xbox One. I mean, what can you do? And no, not starting a goddamn petition isn't going to do anything. So, basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been having this on my mind for like a freaking week now, because I've been seeing this situation. The reason I decided to actually do this rant is just due to the fact that it's not just like, the simple fanboys and blah, blah, blah. Again, I like to do, when I make rant videos, I like to make sure I actually have like a substantial amount of stuff, to push me to do it, to say, fuck it, I need to do it, I need to say it, because I'm going to keep on thinking about it. And the reason, what really pushed me to make this is the fact that even news outlets are making a big deal out of this, and they're basically starting flame wars, and basically, saying, why did Sony get it, and da 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 da. Like, this is ridiculous, dude. So, yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think of this situation. Have y'all came into contact with this type of situation or anything like that? And do you think it's pretty stupid, for them to feel all entitled like they deserve to get everything? And I'm talking about Xbox fanboys. And again, if you're not a fanboy and you don't really care about stuff like this, and you're a fan like I am, I'm a fan, then yeah, you're gonna, you're not gonna really give a shit. But I mean, if you're a fanboy, then you're obviously going to take offense to this video. But if you're not, then you shouldn't be taking offense to this video. But anyway, like I said before, leave your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think of this situation. And are you getting Destiny or not, regardless of DLC content? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just leave it down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll get back to your comments as fast as I can. Deuces.